Welcome to Barbies and Baby Dolls, where I talk about dolls, big and small. I love them all. My name's Becca, and let's get this video started. So the first item of business is I've had some technical difficulties. I've been using a camera for a while now, and I recorded an entire box opening of this newest doll in my collection, and between getting it off the camera onto like the little S drive or whatever, or the little card, I put it onto my computer, and now the program is not working properly. So I've just decided to do a redo. We're doing a redo. So we're going to do more of a blanket reveal. I'm really bummed though, because this box opening was like incredible. The box was ginormous. There was tons of embellishments and what's the word? Tissue paper and flowers and sparkly ribbon and wrapping paper. It was like top notch. It was a really, really cool box opening. So I'm really bummed that, who knows, maybe eventually it will work its way out and I will be able to grab it. But I didn't want to wait, to figure that all out if it was just going to be lost anyways. So I really wanted to get on here and show this new doll because she's flipping adorable and like I want to do stuff with her, and we have to have a proper introduction. So, and I will also say, I know how, what is it, a few weeks back when I got my Ellie doll, that I've named Ruth, I was saying how like she was just like the most spectacular doll. Like I don't even want to add any more to my collection right now. I actually ended up selling a couple dolls, but I did have a um little just in case situation. I know I said I was cool with my collection, which I am. It's awesome. But I've been looking for this sculpt for a while, and I've even mentioned it a few times out there in the on my videos that I've been looking for this sculpt, and I, wanted to get authentic, and and it's a sculpt at first I wasn't like super excited about at first because I was like, oh, the sculpt is rather small. I don't know if that's what I want in my collection because I've actually had some preemie sized dolls before, and they don't really stay in my collection very long. And I'm actually now kicking myself because I actually had a really good collection of preemie items, like for different holidays, like the holiday clothing, some other cute little everyday clothing that I've, when I've sold my preemie dolls, I've, sent those clothing along with them. And today I was walking around Target because I wanted to get a few items for this new doll. And yeah, their selection is just not very good right now. Who knows? Maybe just because the seasons are changing and stuff like that. So I'm sure they'll have some more stuff. So I'm just kind of bummed at myself. Now, granted, I do have that one vintage doll I got a couple months back, my little Bluebell, that vintage doll from the 80s. She's definitely a premium sized doll, and that doll I'm definitely like never gonna get rid of because that's like a core memory of childhood for me. Um, but yeah, I just only have her in like one little outfit, and I don't really change her much. But anyways, let's stop jibber jabbering and let's get into this blanket reveal. So, like I said, this box opening was like insane. There was so many different packages and different layers. Like I said, there was fun, sparkly tissue paper, or no, not tissue paper, ribbon and all that stuff. It was an excellent, excellent box opening, and I will let you know who this artist is and everything like that, and I'll let you know that the experience was excellent that I had. So yeah, let's just start going through some of the items we got. So as you can see, it's no surprise, it is definitely a girl, and there is something quite special about her. She has, okay, actually, this is another thing. She will be, as of right now, she's the only rooted reborn doll I have in my collection. A couple of my manufactured dolls, they have wigs or whatever, but I'm actually not a huge fan of the rooted hair. I actually had a rooted hair doll before, and I got rid of her pretty quickly. Her hair just made me very nervous, and it seemed like it was like too fancy for me. But this one, she's gonna have a little bit of a different story behind her. Like she's little, but she's going to be like maybe a little bit of an older age. And so she won't really be lying around as much. So, okay, so the first item I got this cute little, actually the baby came in this little princess outfit, and this is what she was photographed on reborns.com in. So little princess. And then we got a couple new little Gerber onesies. We have some rainbows and some polka dots. These are great little basic items. Oh, there was this adorable little sleeper. This is a Granimals. It's a preemie Granimals. And I was actually, one of the things I mentioned when I opened this, I was like, wow, I don't ever remember seeing Granimals in preemie size. So I thought that was super neat. And these colors are super bright and fun, and the cute little flower. So, so cute. So that's a great little piece. And then here is another onesie we got. Little pink onesie. It says Little Princess Big Dreams. And there's a mouse on there and a little frog. So cute. So, so cute. So, oh, and also because this little lady has rooted hair, she came with a bunch of cute little accessories. So we've got like a whole handful here. Here, let's see. We have some just basic little clips, little red and green clips. And then we have some little purple sparkly bows. And then we have one little sparkly purple bow. And then we have some cute two little pink ones. So yeah, she was advertised, like in her picture, she had two little piggy tails. So it's cool to have. These actually were in her hair when I got her. I've taken out her hair for right now. She had two little piggy tails with those little flowers. I've just taken it out just because I want to see what it looked like without it being up. And then we have this little blue and white checkered little hair bows. And then she came with this cute little bunny. This little bunny lovey, so adorable, so cute and soft. Little white little bunny. And then this, oh my gosh, this got like a big reaction from me on that other video that you guys will not see, unfortunately. But look at this silly little chicken. Like it just like, I don't know, it just struck me as like really funny and super cute. Like, this random little chicken. I love it. It's a white little chicken and just got little red and white striped legs. Like how adorable is that? This little chicken. It makes no sense but it's so flipping adorable. I love it. And then there's this beautiful blanket. Oh wait, let's see. What else? I did get a couple. I got a nice little card. The artist also sent a brush and a comb, pink, of course. And then here we have this pink little blanket, and it has hearts, and it's very soft. Okay, so I'm gonna come in a little bit closer. So yeah, so I know I said like my camera was being naughty, so I'm using my phone right now. So it's probably, I think it's gonna be fine, but I don't know. I'm undecided what I want to do, if I want to get a different camera or I'm not sure. But anyways, let's not worry about that. So I'm just going to do, oh, now when you see her, she has a sleeper on. I changed that into her last night because I took her hair down because after her travels, wanted to take her hair down, get that all nice and brushed out. And then we put on some jammies because, it was, late in the day when she arrived and she needed some jammies to calm down, to calm down from her travels and come meet the other dollies in the nursery. So, oops, oh my goodness, did you guys see that? I'm sure you see a belly plate. I forgot that I put that there. So, here's the beautiful, beautiful belly plate. Look at that. You guys already know who it is. Such a silly goose. I forgot that I put that under there. But yeah, it's very light. Like, the painting is gorgeous. Love the heart little belly button because heart shape is my favorite shape. And yes, and I've actually this doll is hitting a lot of things. I've never had a doll with a belly plate. And this is like my only one in my collection right now of rooted hair. So let's just get right into this. So, oh yeah, and I'll have to tell you the little story of the little bat that she's with. Okay, let's just pull it off. Oh, look at her. Okay, so this was one thing. Another authentic reaction you guys missed because my stupid video's not there. But when I opened her, So she didn't have a diaper on her head or anything like that. And I was able to see 100%. So it's kind of hard to tell in this camera lighting. It almost looks like her hair is like a super, super like white blonde, but it's actually a baby pink. And that was the thing. Her pictures on Reborns, I thought her hair was pink, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, when I opened up the box and I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, that's absolutely pink hair." So cute. So I kind of styled it so that it's kind of like flipping out a little bit. So yeah, she had two little piggy tails on her top of her head. And then when I just put a little conditioner, no, just a little bit of water with a little detangler in there, and I brushed out her hair, and it's just a fun little like kind of pixie like haircut she's got. I love her little bangs, and look at her. Oh my goodness, let's just go. Look at her precious little face. I just love that she's got this little pink nose and the perfect little lips. She just looks like like a cupid or a fairy. Like I really want her to be kind of like a fairy, kind of be mischievous, maybe get into some trouble. And I kind of want her to wear outfits where her feet are exposed, because I just feel like if she was like a little fairy running through the forest, she'd have little dirty feet and stuff like that. And yeah, she's just so precious. Love her blue eyes. Yeah, and it's funny because so I I was, hanging out on reborns.com. I am just so glad that I got her, and she's so cute. I love her pink hair. It's like perfection. Perfection. And so yeah, she just has adorable little feet, and her little hands are so cute. Like, oh, extreme close up. So she's got beautiful little hands, little tipped fingernails. So yeah, I'm not sure what age I want her to be, but yeah, I think she's just little because she's a little fairy. She's a little forest fairy or something like that. So, oh my gosh, she's just so cute. And then, okay, so then let's come to this little guy. So that's another thing that was in that video. I opened, this was in a box. The company's called Cuddle and Kind. They make handmade, yeah, Cuddle and Kind, and they're handmade in Peru, it says. So they have all sorts of, that's the thing, I keep getting like advertisements for them, and then they had an advertisement for their Halloween items, and I saw this little bat, and I was like, oh my gosh, this bat is so precious. It's a light purple. Her name is Amethyst. That's what their name is that she was given at the company. And I just thought, and also I believe this company, for every stuffed animal they sell, they donate food to hungry children. So that's their thing. But yeah, I was just like, this little bat. Now, I bought this bat before I bought the Pika. But in my head, I was like, okay, if that Pika is meant to be mine, I want this little bat for her. Like, I want this to be her little companion, her mischievous companion. So yeah, so this little Amethyst is definitely this little Pika baby's little friend, and they are just gonna get into trouble together, I think. I think that's just the way it's gonna be. So now I also haven't mentioned her name yet. So I was thinking I wanted her to have some type of like, I looked up all sorts of names, like fairy names, magical names, mystical, sky, like the atmosphere and stuff like that. I was thinking of all these names, and then I was thinking of like jewel names and stuff like that. And I want her to have a cute, short little name, and just kind of, I don't know, just maybe the hair too. I eventually want the name Sunny in my collection, a baby named Sunny, but I feel as though this little lady, and I was kind of back and forth that I may have named her Sunny, but I was like, maybe if she had blonde hair, that would have been different. But yeah, so her name actually is Opal. I just thought that would make a cute name, just a little short little name, and it's kind of like, her stone color or something. I don't know, just her hair or whatever. I don't know. She's just super, super cute. Um, yeah, and so she's wearing a little Carter's preemie size sleeper that had little deer on it. So I'm gonna have to like, yeah, I have to try to think of like a theme of like her clothes and stuff like that. Okay, so let's get to to who the artist was. So this little baby came with a couple little different pieces of paper. So we've got this little certificate from the artist. So a certificate of rebirth and authenticity. Fairy Tale Delight Nursery is the name. So fairy tales come true, a baby created just for you. So Pika, August 26, 2025, 17 inches, 3 pounds. And it's so cute. You can put a mother's name and a father's name. And it says, I hereby certify this doll is a one-of-a-kind reborn creation by Fairy Tale Delight Nursery. And it's Tammy Ebbs. And I want to say, I've actually seen, one of my channels that I watch is that Susie Q's Little Happy Haven. And she's had some dolls from Tammy. And even that, that channel, she's even like just bragged and not bragged, but I guess like really praised how the box opening is. So so I've seen those videos, and then when I saw that Tammy Ebbs was the person that made this little Pika, I was like, ooh, I'm excited to see what's gonna come. So yeah, so she came with her own little personal certificate, and then I got a card, like a thank you card. And then because yeah, I've never had a Bonnie, this is my first Bonnie Brown sculpt. So the Bonnie Brown comes with this little postcard, and then there's this Bonnie Brown collection. This is a little reminder to please keep your authentication. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, can I not speak? Authentication cards. Why can't I read? Thank you so much for supporting my art. And then the Bonnie Brown collection, there's like a little business card. Proof of authenticity. Why can't I say authentication? Oh my goodness gracious, folks. So sorry. Had to sound it out. But yeah, look at these different options of the little Pika. So cute. So we got that. And let me see. Actually, let me show you. So this is the thank you card. Like, look at these cute little embellishments. Yeah. So like the box opening was like so good. And I'm so bummed. Stupid technology. So, okay. So, and one thing I had mentioned on my video was that, knowing that she was 17 inches, I was like, oh, I've been thinking about this for a while too. If I got her, maybe she would fit into American Girl doll clothes. Well, last night, I had a chance to hang out with little Opal and learn her personality, and she's actually a little too chubby. She's a little too chubby for the American Girl clothes, which is totally fine. Now, granted, not fine for my pocketbook because, now I'm gonna have to buy her new clothes. I was and that's the thing I'd been thinking. I was like, oh, maybe she'll fit into 18-inch clothes, like the American Girl clothes. And that would be great because I have a ton of American Girl clothes. But that's okay. Yeah, she's a little chubby, which is absolutely adorable because she's like kind of a baby too. She's a little tiny chubby baby. And which is so funny because she is so tiny. But yeah, so tonight I was walking around Target, and like I said earlier in the video, like there wasn't really that big of a selection out there, but because I have the other doll that's a preemie, we can mix and match clothes. But I did get a couple items. So, because yeah, they just didn't have enough preemie stuff. So I did buy this little package of onesies, Carter onesies. So this pattern's been around for like a while. So we have white with flowers, then we just have a pink, then we just have a beige. So these will be great, you can wear with anything. You can, I can add all sorts of cute embellishments or something like that to these. So yeah, and then I got these little pants. So the only preemie pants they had were technically the boy pants, but it doesn't really matter because the blue that's in this flower is going to match perfectly with these little pants. And then gray goes with everything. So we got those little items. And then I did find this cute little outfit. It does have little bare feet. And I kind of want to have her in outfits that her feet show. So she could just run around in this little onesie. Or, at night when it's time to, get cuddly warm, she can wear, little pants or whatever. So yeah, the preemie selection was there wasn't anything. I think there was like one other outfit that had like zebras on it, and it just didn't give me the vibe that this little lady's giving off. So yeah, so we got a few things for her. And send anybody this little baby. She's so, so cute. I'm so glad to get a Pika in my collection and excited to participate now in those Pika Wednesdays. Now, I know the ladies from the Pika Wednesday, people that do the themes for it, I know those ladies always say that anybody can join, but I just wanted to have a Pika, so I want to be official Pika to do the Pika Wednesdays. So she's super cute, and we'll see what kind of adventures she gets into. And yeah, I just love her pink hair. Oh my word, she's so, so cute. So yeah, that's all I have for tonight. And yeah, I've got the weekend ahead of me just to hang out and play with my new little baby doll. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.